Okay, so in this video, I'm going to explain counting and probability AoPS challenge problem 5.18. 9 lines are drawn in a plane. What's the largest possible number of points in a plane at which at least 2 of the 9 lines intersect? So I'm going to show you a easier problem first, because if you don't get how to do the larger problem, then it's a good idea to try to find an easier problem that you know how to solve that is related to the main idea of the harder problem. So just keep this in the back of your mind as we work through the easier problem. 3 lines are drawn on a plane. What's the largest possible number of intersections on the plane? So what we want is the best case, the maximum. All lines should intersect at a new point, so no 3 lines should intersect at the same point. Because if 3 lines were intersect on one point, that would just create the number of points way less, and we'll know this through a drawing. I'm just going to draw this out because this is small enough, but don't use this way for higher numbers or any other numbers because it's too slow, and I'll explain a faster method after doing this one. Okay, so these are my 3 lines, and I circled the intersection points. We know this is the maximum because all lines are hitting each other. So every line is hitting every other line at one new point. Line 1 is hitting line 2, line 2 is hitting line 3, and line 3 is hitting line 1. So 3 points is the maximum. So this is our solid answer that we have proven. Now with our faster method, we have a total of 3 lines, and we choose 2 of the 3 lines to intersect each other. So it'll be 3 choose 2, and that's 3. So really, you just want to find the amount of 2 lines chosen from the total. I don't know if that makes sense, but that is the main idea. Okay, moving on to the harder problem. This time is 9 lines, not 3 lines. We still want the same thing. We want the maximum. All lines should intersect at a new point, so no lines that are greater than 2 should intersect at the same point. This means that 2 lines can intersect at a new point, obviously, but 3 lines, 4 lines, 5 lines, 6 lines greater than 2 should not intersect at the same point. This shouldn't matter with the faster method that I explained, but I just want you to make sure that you know and understand what I mean. Do the same thing. We want every line to hit every other line on a new point. All we have to do is choose 2 lines to hit each other. The amount of lines that we choose to hit each other equals the amount of max possible points created. So really, we just choose 2 lines out of our total, and that's the amount of lines that are going to intersect each other. So every line, you choose every other line, and that has to intersect each other at a new point. So that would be your answer, as you will find out. So the total choose 2, and the total amount of lines is 9 lines. So 9 lines, and you choose 2 lines out of the 9 lines. So it would be 9 times 8 divided by 2, which is 36. Just to summarize, you just want to pick 2 points out of the total points. 2 lines out of the total lines, and they have to intersect a new point. So that's why you do this. So really, the quote unquote formula would be the total amount of lines to choose 2. But sometimes a problem might not exactly ask that question, might ask some variation of the problem. So you have to make sure that you don't just plug in a formula, and you know when to plug in the formula. So this is where understanding the formula and where the formula came from is really important. Thank you for watching and have a great day.